Niners and the Seattle Seahawks. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Now let's go.
We got 3.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a cut to the sideline. Derrick Henry all alone. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Derrick Henry, 76 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Tight,
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not my house, baby. Not my house.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Tight, 380.
53 is the mic.
On second down, here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got the size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit, but his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps, and that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
No, off.
On third down, Wilson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's the Canadian-born punter, John Ryan, to kick it away for Seattle. Back deep, Jakeem Grant.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Watch tight end. Key the tight end.
Here we go, Philly.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
You didn't want that?
3 yards to go here on second down. They come up in an offset out. On second down, here's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one. Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted. And spotted at the 14-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
Mike, number 53.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this will be taken at the 13. A terrific return, 30 yards all in all. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
They'll set up a throw. They set up the screen for Henry. They give him 16 on the pickup, and that leads to a San Francisco 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A 1st down carry for Henry, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. 4th-round guy, and many thought that's about where he would go. But I think he's got some upside, right?
He'd come right in and be what they call a core special teams player, playing all 4 phases of it, and have a chance to work his way into the lineup. I think a year or two down the road, they could have a solid starter.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3-and-out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
53 is the mic.
Here's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. All week in practice, they stressed grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the first down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. That means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Now let's go!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
That's it. That's it. Big
Right.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They'll set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, it's his first career game, and now he has thrown his first career interception.
So let's face it, that's very simply his welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it?
Get it out of the way, right?
Get it out of the way, and he hopes it'll be the last for this game and not too many in his career.
The drive begins with a run by Rawls. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
53. Mike.
On second down, here's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. It's caught outright by Graham. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
False start, offense.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, boys, we got 4.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Check. 53's Mike.
From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
I got 15. Safe. 53's the Mike. 53. Check. 53.
Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson finding time. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. They set up the screen to Rawls. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Hey, we got Mike.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He gets it to Baldwin. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Now it's Wilson, and he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Kill.
Hey, turn it out.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game.
Yeah, you heard it, right? You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing, and then maybe explode at the right time.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
They start on the ground with Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Good job, baby. Good job. Good stop, D. Good stop.
So we've reached, and hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through, and we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, we got tight ends left.
In the slot on the right is Graham.
Tempo. Check three.
Second half starts with a run by Rawls. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
We got four.
Right, move 15.
On second down, Rawls. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to fourth down. Here's John Ryan now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Tight end right.
Hurry up.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And some room to work. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you see a big-time run to the outside, it always comes back to setting the edge, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and they were perfect in setting the edge there.
And the funny part is, both sides of the ball talk about it. The offense has to set the edge so you can get outside. The defense wants to set the edge to control things so they can kick the run back inside.
Let's go.
Offense wins there.
Offense won big.
They go play action, and the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Andre Branch in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Here we go. 319.
He'll drop to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
This is Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw here. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll try to get the running game going with Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Joey Bosa with the tackle for loss. How about that pedigree in his family?
Yeah, some good pedigree. Tell us about it, Mr. Davis.
Dad played in the NFL, first-round draft pick. Uncle was a first-round draft pick. He's got a brother coming behind him. But Joey Bosa, guy plays really, really hard and plays all aspects on defense.
Holding offense. That penalty is declined.
Hey, right, Roger. 4 down.
Hey, check.
On third down, Wilson. He'll dump it off to Procise. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Watch left. He's tied right there.
All right, here we go.
They begin with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's Coleman, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. 3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
3-19.
They're going to try and throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter.
Now let's go!
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football?
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. And quickly, they get to the line. They will run again with Coleman. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Tight end to the left, tight end left.
Play clock winding down. Derrick Henry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll run it again with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. A really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Coleman now. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
It's a quarterback sneak. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal.
Well, they won't get the touchdown, but they'll get the next best thing as they're able to convert on 4th down, and they'll be left with a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Derrick Henry, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Shift.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They set up the screen to Rawls. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Wilson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it'll bring up third down.
It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Check 50, check 50.
Back.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Complete out right to Kurz. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Here we go with Rawls. Thomas Rawls unable to push his way forward for the first. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Tight ends on the loosey.
They come up in an offset eye. Henry. And he will cross. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All day, baby. Good stop.
No. Check. Patriot.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Green 39.
And the slot man goes in motion left. The slot man in motion right. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got room. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This will be taken in at the 1. What a spin. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Key him. Key the tight end.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
We got 4 down.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So the offense has it first and 10.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They go play action here on first down. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long time.
One receiver left, three to the right. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
53's the mic. 53. Check 53.
On third down, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Lock at 56. Lock at 56. Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Passes in the middle of the field. Anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Second down now after the incompletion.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read.